Hi everyone, Shelley here from the Tiny Urban Homestead today. Back to bring you our final garden tour, like of the winter. I think we're over winter, so I just want to give you a final tour. Today is January the 4th actually. We just got over the big freeze, that came. So we'll go on a tour. This is a big trellis kind of shelving unit that we grow all of our strawberries on. And so we have strawberries growing everywhere up here. Lots of new little baby buds. Lots of strawberry plants. Some new ones, some in from last year. I have more out in the garden. So this is where we grow strawberries. Like to keep them up on the straw though, because we don't want them to get all mushy. So this is one of our strawberry areas. This is the pathway, if you've seen my garden videos, the pathway out to the garden. All these buckets along here. So let's just go on a little tour. Here's a tomato plant that actually was out in the freeze. It's still alive. And so right along here right now we have all of the kale and lettuce growing. This is some dinosaur kale, red romaine. And we cut some lettuce off and it's growing back. This is a nice tomato here, looking very healthy, very good. I actually covered this. If you didn't see my video of covering for the winter, this is one that I had under that cover, and look how beautiful and soft it is. It was under that blanket material, so yeah, you can go look at that. I kind of permaculture, companion plant a lot of things together, a lot of food in one spot all together. So this is kind of how we plant. Here's two more romaines, another big dinosaur kale here with two romaines. Here's another dinosaur kale with two romaines, lettuces. So you can see those here. And this over here is a fabric bed I have along here. This is all iceberg heads. And here's another kale with romaine. Here's a bucket with two romaines and an iceberg head down there. And four romaines right there. And over here we have 4 icebergs. This is a huge, like 20-pound or 20-gallon. It's very, very big around. 20-gallon nursery pot. Here's another with 2 romaines and 2 icebergs. And another with 2 icebergs and 2 romaines. 2 kale, dinosaur kale. And then over there are 3 more dinosaur kale buckets. So let me again come back so you can see this from a different vantage point if we're walking in the little garden area. These buckets go all the way down. All the way down. All the way down. There they go. Wow. That's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. These are very, very large. 30 to 30-gallon buckets. Very big. So as we come through all the pots I've just showed you, all the way through this area, all of this kale, all of this lettuce and Brussels and all of that, tomatoes and lettuce and all that stuff, we turn the corner and we head out to all the big beds I usually show you. Right here on my right, I have a space right in here. I will show you right in here that's going to match this. So right as we enter, in the middle of the garden, is my healing herb bed. And this is pallets that I rearranged, took boards off, put more in, and made it the way I want it to be. Again, everything's off of the ground. And I have in here my top 10. I'll do a video of the top 10 what I think should be medicinal herbs to start an herb garden. And so of course I have my lavender. I have curly parsley, and I'll show you my big curly parsley bed down below. I have a lot of basil. I have lemon balm, more curly parsley. Love this sage. More flat leaf parsley. Rosemary. Have some chives. More curly parsley. More basil. Curly parsley. I will go over the benefits of that parsley, why I love to have it. I have more chives in here. More rosemary. More sage. So yeah, this bed is one of my healing herb beds. I'm actually going to put the second one over here in this little square spot. Okay, here's a new fresh lettuce bed. Okay, so my videos you've seen, like the lettuce and the kale. This is the next walkway you see where I have all the beds. Usually this one you've seen in my videos where it might have had the covering or the greenhouse covering or the netting. Yeah, so these are new lettuces in. This is the very bed that I had my great big lettuce bed in, the lettuce video. It's down in the description below, how to grow lettuce. It all was harvested. And new plants are in again. We'll have a full new harvest again. Here's the second bed. So yeah, go watch that video, how to grow lettuce, an abundance of lettuce, and you'll see these beds full of huge lettuce. And then this is all ready for spring planting. You'll see these are the wooden big pieces of 12-foot wood, and all my containers are on that. Nothing is on the ground, sitting in dirt, or anywhere connected with the ground. All of our raised beds, again, are above ground. We have no dig gardening. And these are those big kale beds you have been seeing in all of my videos. All the way down. And these buckets on the right, as I come down the walkway, are all ready. You'll see in the back, all ready for spring. All these containers all the way down are empty, ready for seeds for spring. And then back over to the left, another kale bed. All the pots, all these pots are ready for spring. And then back to the broccoli on this side. House frames you all have been asking about. They're from Amazon. I can put critter netting, I can put shade cloth, or I can put the blanket cloth or plastic or whatever I need to over these by just keeping these little frames on. It doesn't hurt to keep them on. I keep them on all season. Over on this side is my broccoli. Here's broccoli. It was all covered, so, and there's some kale mixed in there. The broccoli, look at that. Is that beautiful? Yeah, we have a lot of those coming up. I've seen several of them. Oh, look at that. Look at that little baby one. Can you see that little green one down there? That cute. And here's the second one. There we go, number 2. Yeah, we have, gonna have some great broccoli. Look, number 3. It's 1, 2, 3. Actually, it's 4 with that little one I showed you right here. That little tiny green thing right there. There we go. Oh, look, here's number 5. I don't know if you can get way down in there. Can you see that little green head right there? Yep, they're coming up. I am going to be taking down this big blackberry. This is all space we'll be gardening in. This is the pollinator bed. It's all coming out. We still have some things that are thriving. So the salvia, all of this will be ready for some planting. We're gonna have planters all along this side. This is ready for spring, all up there. And this pollinator bed we will clean out and put more plants in. And then We can walk around here. I'm going to grow a lot of calendula, a lot of space here. I'll be having planters all along here for spring. So we still have a lot left to plant. We have this little bed here. We're going to clean all of this out and put some there. Okay, so this is all for zinnias, calendula, and all kinds of flowers we have going in here. I have coreopsis coming. My next video will be what we're planting for spring. And we can still plant for January. There's my beautiful lavender doing well. My rosemary is all along here. These pots will have rosemary and lavender. And this big long bed will be all flowers. This one out here as well. This side of the grass, all flowers. I'll probably put some more round beds right here with some more flowers. And as we walk up front, of course, I have some snapdragons. Turn the corner. And we have a lot of pots up here with flowers. We're in the front now. So we're pulling all of this out. Got some weeds. Gonna pull out this thing. And these are some things that died over the freeze. All of this is coming out. And in here is all going. This rose is coming back. Some more flowers and herbs and veggies all the way down. All this is coming out all the way down here, all the way down, and it's all going to be redone with herbs and veggies. Okay, so I'm going to backtrack back to the back of the garden. Here's that flower bed I showed you with all the pots. Both beds all empty, ready to go. I have this one prepared. So we'll be doing a lot out here. This comes back to the back of the garden where we make that turn and see all these. I'm going to go up the other side and retrace my steps backwards. This purple basil decided after the frost to start blooming, but we're going to go ahead and take it out. I have a ton of new basil seeds. This whole bed, I think I'm going to just take out all of this. I'll leave that parsley, but I have a lot of seeds, thousands and thousands of seeds. Back over to all the tomatoes, and then looking back down at all of those pots. Okay, so that's really our winter garden tour. I wanted to show you around, show you what we're doing, show you what still is alive here, what we're going to keep here, and what will be coming in. These are all radishes down here, freshly planted radishes. We will keep growing this as we add for spring seeds. We'll just keep all this going. Okay guys, thanks for walking this little tour with me. And stay tuned, my next video coming up will be about what you can plant right now in January. And what you can even get a full crop in the next 60 to 75 days before you do your spring planting. And what you can do from seed and from plant.